Did you hear? We're on day 52 of 72 days of leadership wizardry. I'm Jill Gigi Austin, and today we are looking at the Sovereign of the West, which is about looking out. And just like my hands, we're talking about how do we set the widest parameters for success, and also how do we combine the idea of perspective with the idea of vision. And this is particularly important when it's not just ourselves we're talking about, but we're in interaction with other folks, which makes sense because we're talking about the sovereign, which is about authority, self-authority, and also how do we lead and impact others. All right, so when our grown children were no longer living in our house, they were other places, we had this plan that we would just kind of set aside days around the holidays, figuring that it would work out that somehow they would all show up and we would have this family time together. Well, it only took one or two times when we were sitting there staring at each other all by ourselves for us to realize another approach was needed. So what we did was we thought about how can we set the widest parameters for success with other people. So what we experimented with was saying, hey, here's all the ideas of things that would work for us, and you're welcome to join us. What would work for you? And that really made a big difference in terms of us being able to align up our intention with their intentions. Now, from a perspective standpoint, it's like standing on a mountaintop and like looking out. It's about the widest view or view to what is possible, what is now. And then vision is the widest view on what might be possible. So that's how those two fit together. Now the question here really does then become, how am I setting the widest parameters for success with others, aligning it to our shared vision and goals? All right, more Sovereign tomorrow.